today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my foundation routine, and I partnered with Clinique to bring you guys this video. And this is something that has been very important to me lately because you guys know me, I'm a big fan of like full-blown, full coverage, everything looking flawless and on point type of foundation, but recently my schedule's been kind of packed, so this is kind of how I achieve perfect looking skin in a short amount of time. That is goals. Am I wrong or am I right? I think I'm right. So in the morning when I wake up, I usually don't have that much time. I have been wanting to compact my schedule as much as possible, which is basically a nice way of saying I've been kind of lazy with my routine. I don't even wash my face usually. I just use a cleansing water. I know it sounds crazy, but that's kind of what I've been working with lately. After that, I usually tone my skin, spray on a little bit of mist, which helps with my dry skin. I opened my mouth too early, so now I'm tasting that mist. And then once I've let that sit for a second, I usually go in with a moisturizer. The one that I'm using in particular is from Make Prem, and this is just a nice lightweight moisturizer that's good for daytime for my skin type. Since I haven't been getting enough sleep lately because my schedule's been kind of hectic, I've been waking up with a little bit of a puffier face than I'm used to. But another thing that this is good for is actually for those of you guys who might have a lot of redness in your skin. This will help tone down the redness, as well as those of you guys who have very visible pores. This will kind of help your pores look a little bit less visible. This is one of those steps that I can do quickly, but it makes a big difference overall in a lot of different aspects of issues I might be having with my skin. Now you guys know me, I can't go a day without applying sunscreen. The sunscreen that I'm using at the moment is from Dr. Belmer. This is the blue sunscreen, and this has an SPF of 50 PA double plus. Ooh, it matches my shirt. Next, for my foundation, we have the hero of the show, which is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. This is a foundation that's available in 27 different shades, which is amazing for me because I have kind of one of those weird complexions where sometimes things are too pink and then sometimes things are too yellow, but sometimes neutral doesn't really match my undertone. So this matches me so nicely, especially with the undertones of these. Again, like I said, since my schedule's been so busy, this is nice because I really don't need concealer with this because this is a 2-in-1 type of foundation. So this will give you full coverage. This is also super buildable, so I can add more layers if I feel like certain areas of my face need more coverage. I am gonna be using a concealer, but if I am running out the door, I could just apply this and my skin looks flawless. Look at this thing. I mean, come on. The shade that I use is 6.75 Sesame, and I just usually dab it all over my skin. Actually, that's probably too much. I got a little crazy. I'm gonna blend it out with my Air Puff, but you could use any type of cosmetic sponge, brush, whatever you prefer to apply your foundation on with. One reason that I really like applying my foundation with these type of applicators too is because it pushes the foundation into the pores, so it makes your pores invisible. You don't have to worry about, like, you know, you read those how-tos about like the direction you're brushing your makeup into your face. I can't be bothered. This is just like, smack it on. One thing I do want to note about this foundation before I move on to the concealer is that it does look a little bit darker when you first apply it, but once it sets, it really kind of melts into the skin and looks a lot more natural. And I'm gonna get into this in a second, but just the finish is beautiful. Now, because I am an overachiever, I'm gonna apply some concealer on. This is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Super Concealer. This is awesome because this is a super long weary concealer. This has 18 different shades, which is nice because again, you can find a shade that'll match your skin. The one that I'm using in particular is medium 16. Now for me, the areas of my skin that I really like to focus on are underneath my eyes because I just like that kind of bright highlighted, perfectly concealed type of look over my under eye circles, as well as just some spots where I've had past breakouts and I've had like little pigmentation issues, as well as where I probably didn't apply enough sunscreen. Ooh, so much better. Now, kind of like I mentioned before, when I use these two products for my foundation, I don't even set it with powder because my dry skin just doesn't need it. And I feel like if I set it, it kind of takes away from this beautiful, soft, semi-matte finish it really gives my skin. And the nice thing about this is that once it does set, it doesn't move, it doesn't budge, it does not transfer, my hair does not stick to it, which is a big complaint of mine, so it's kind of good to go after you finish. So now that I finished my foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup off camera because this is a foundation video. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and I will be right back. Alright you guys, so I am back now that I have my eye makeup on, a little bit of blush and lip gloss on, and I hope you guys enjoyed kind of seeing the foundation routine I've been into recently. Just kind of fits what's been going on in my life and obviously my preferences. So I will go ahead and leave links down in the description box below where you can pick everything up. And as always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video.